So the F-14, guys, the Tomcat is an aircraft that is at 13.0, right, the BR, and still, although many of its competitors do have all-aspect missiles with IRCCM, the F-14 is one of the only ones that doesn't have. So let's test it out to fly a little bit with both the F-14B and also a little bit with the F-14As to see if they deserve to receive the AIM-9Ls in the case of the A and AIM-9Ms in the case of the B, right? So we are here with the F-14B first, and we're gonna check it out to see if we get to a situation where it's needed. And I gotta be honest, you're not gonna see this being too like evident, you know, because at the end of the day, the main missiles that you use normally in these aircraft is what? The Phoenixes, the Sparrows, stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, guys, again, I mean, the F-15A is at 13.0 and it has the missiles, like it has the AIM-9Ms. We have the Su-27 and some other aircraft like the MiG-29G and stuff at 13.0 with the R-73, right? And many others. We have even now the Kafir with derbies at these BRs, right? So I just think it's kind of fair for these aircraft to actually receive what other aircraft have, because it doesn't have a major advantage compared to other aircraft, you know. I still believe the F-15 is an easy aircraft to fly than this thing, so, and a better aircraft, to be honest, right? So having this is just plain weird, isn't it? You're basically capping the performance of these a bit just for the sake of it. It's kind of weird, you know, so I don't know. But oh, radar, we're gonna miss the thing. What did I lock? There's an F-15 there. Okay, I'm gonna maintain the lock over here with the Sparrow. The Phoenixes I missed. I think this is gonna be Q. Oh, it was a missile? What? Oh my god. Cannot believe that that was a missile. Or a chaff, but probably a missile, right? Yeah, you can see that that target is there. I'm gonna try to maintain the altitude and get some BVR kills, but yeah, too much chaff. See, the chaff is just destroying. So as you see, I missed a lot of the missiles, right? I missed a lot of the missiles. It's not like the Sparrow is the most reliable missile ever. It's not like the Phoenix is the most reliable missile ever. You're gonna miss these missiles. You're gonna do mistakes and shoot at this guy that is just trying to fly away. So this type of thing happens, right? And with this, it makes it to be a I'm not gonna say this aircraft is suffering, right? I don't think it is, but at the end of the day, should it receive stuff that the other aircraft from the same BR are getting? Like, I think it's only fair, isn't it? I mean, my missile turned, I missed, right? Yeah. Oh, it was an R-27 ET. And even then, Jesus, the ET has a very good IRCCM. It's not an IRCCM, but it kind of works like that, right? So, yeah, kind of a mistake there, but it's still, you get the idea. You miss a lot of the missiles. You don't get a lot of kills. And I think the AIM-9M would help it, right? I'm gonna do one more match with this thing, but I'm gonna use the good old cap loadout. 4 AIM-9s, 4 Sparrows. And the problem that I have with this is, guys, the 13.0s, they do see down tiers, you know? That's why I love the Su-33 so much. But look at this. Look at the BR that I got here. So, yeah. Already in my BR, we have a Kafir C-10. We have all of these aircraft which have R-73s. We do have the Mirage 2005 EI, which is higher BR. Yeah, it's a higher BR, right? But it has the Mika. It has the PL-12s. Eurofighter, I mean, top tier. Block 10. Yeah, they say the version. Trench 2. That's cool. You know, F-15Es. Su-27 SMs. more Eurofighters. So of course, it's limited, the number of the 14.0s, obviously. It's only 4, right? Limited to 4 max. But at the same time, I mean, you are indeed fighting very modern aircraft with an aircraft that, we gotta be honest, guys. Let's really be honest over here. Do you really think the F-14 used AIM-9Ls too much? It entered in service in what, 1987? Something like that. The AIM-9M was in service for a long time already. Once this thing actually got into service, right? I think my missile is gonna go to the chef. So it's not even realistic to have these missiles in this situation. These aircraft without these missiles, right? Of course, we're gonna talk a little bit about the F-14A later, and it's a whole other point there, but you know, it's complicated. Oh, come on, and then there's this radar bug, or what is happening with the guy was dead. I'm missing so many missiles. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, this missile is PL-12. See, like, it's complicated. Yeah, I'm doing kind of some mistakes over here, but the point is to show what I'm facing over here. I'm facing M120s, I'm facing PL-12s, I'm facing Eurofighters, I'm facing everything that it's the most stronger, like the stronger aircraft that we have in the game. And still, I'm only having AIM-9Ls, right? So, doesn't make any sense. I know the stats probably are leaning towards that the aircraft doesn't need an upgrade in missiles. That's why Gaijin didn't change anything, but it needs a change, doesn't it? It kind of does. So let's just test it out with the F-14A a little bit, because then we cannot see up tiers for 14.0s, right? So we're gonna test it out with the Phoenix. I think it depends on the match, right? So let's get to a match. So here we are with the A variant, and you're gonna notice that look at this. I mean, we are seeing lower BRs, right? But SU-27 is here. The GF-17 is still here. AIM-120s. You know, I'm gonna die. The J-10s. I do even have an RWR over here that it's properly modern, right? And I understand that this is an F-14A early, right? But guys, I mean, if they're really gonna add this thing at 12.7 in a BR that all the F-16s still have the AIM-9Ls, all the Russian aircraft have the R-60Ms, which are all aspect missiles, you know, and when you are facing like so many other aircraft, I think the F-14A deserves the AIM-9L, right? Or something similar to that. I mean, like it's only fair, isn't it? Like, I mean, look at this. We have a Kafir, of course. He has a Derby's missiles. SU-27 SMs, and I mean, I think he's damaged. But you get the idea, right? Oh my god, I almost died. So everybody else has AIM-9Ls at this BR, 12.7, MR60s and stuff, but this thing doesn't have. In the 13.0 F-14B, we all have the... There we go. Everybody has the AIM-9Ms and R-73s, and you are facing up tiers all the time, right? And still the F-14B only uses AIM-9Ls, right? So, although Gaijin... Oh my god, I almost crashed. Although Gaijin said that they're not gonna do this, because they kind of deny it, that they're not gonna, like, they're not gonna add anything, I still believe that we need... I'm dead. I don't have flares anymore, and it's an R-73. So, see the point? I mean, I don't even have an AIM-9L, and I'm facing these 13.0s with R-73s and AIM-9Ms. So, my point here, guys, the F-14A deserves the AIM-9L. I already did a video like this in the early part of this year, but yeah, F-14A 12.7, it deserves the AIM-9L. It just deserves. Take the early out of this name. Or, I mean, it's still an early model out of it. I mean, it would still be, what, a 1977 F-14A, right? Because it would still not have the TCS, it would still be the same aircraft. But with the AIM-9Ls, when they started to be introduced, it would still use the AIM-7F. They didn't get added until later. The Phoenix is still the A's. So it would be just a mid to late 70s version of the F-14A instead of the mid to early 70s F-14A, right? It would just change that and it would be so much better. I mean, look at this. all aspect. I mean, all aspect with IRCCM. We have all aspect AIM and AIM-120s. We have all aspects with IRCCMs, all aspects with IRCCMs. You know, all of these aircraft that are in the same BR, literally all the aircraft that are in 12.7, I think. I have to check if every single one of them has, but I'm pretty sure that the only aircraft that is 12.7 here that doesn't have all aspect missiles is the F-14A. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure the only 13.0 that doesn't have all aspect missiles with IRCCMs is the F-14B, right? So it just doesn't make any sense, you know. I know Americans, they get a lot of things, and they have like a lot of amazing aircraft, but fair is fair, to be honest. With the mixed matches and everything, it really doesn't matter. It's just two aircraft that really needs an upgrade over here. Of course, the F-14A for the Iranians doesn't need anything because they didn't use anything like that. And they do have the Siju and the Fakur, which are amazing missiles for BVR. So I don't think they need anything at 12.7 just because they have... The Fakur is way better than the Phoenix, right? So it's a completely different machine. It's an event vehicle. So yeah. But these two, man, they just deserve to have better missiles. AIM-9Ls for the F-14A, AIM-9Ms for the F-14B. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye guys, see you.